No Second Troy by Terence Craig. This is what I call a post book. And what is a post book? It is what comes after the printed book. This then is a post book. It bursts the bounds of the printed book. It is not so much to be read as to be navigated, a place, a series of places. It is online, a memory palace or memory theatre where the reader accompanies the author around the places and meets historical and mythical characters with whom they can converse. This post book, the first of its kind, is written and designed by Canadian author Terence Craig. Craig, an immigrant in Victoria, BC, is haunted by its resemblance in his mind to a city of his childhood, Derry, Northern Ireland. Victoria started out as a fortified colonial outpost, as Derry did, and it is still reminiscent of old world towns. Craig goes on a mental tour of Derry's historic walls that are famous because they withstood the siege of 1689. These thick walls of the old city form a promenade, punctuated by gates and bastions. Anyone who knows Derry's walls can remember these landmarks, which look out on the surrounding hills, the River Foyle, and the sea. At each landmark along the walls, Craig meets a ghost. The phantoms he meets add up to a cast of historical and mythical characters, from antiquity, from English and Irish history, from literature and the Bible. He is drawn into a provocative dialogue with each of them, and then reflects at length on the themes they have raised. As he progresses on his imagined journey, Craig comes to understand the old world divisions that made him. He sees that these divisions have made Canada too. To begin with, English versus French Canada. But again, the history of Canada, particularly the white native encounter, sheds a whole new light on the old world quarrels which he did not understand before. At the end of his imagined journey through history, Craig is back at the point where he started, but he has come to understand the nature of hatred that has caused so much destruction in Northern Ireland, that is dormant in Canada, and even burning within himself as an individual. He realizes that love and hatred are like two sides of a coin, and he sees that the solution to the problem of hatred begins within our very selves. He vows to pursue reconciliation at all levels, in Canada and back in the old world, collectively and individually. So what's this book about? It's an exploration of love and hate, about hatred that originates from love, or a closeness akin to love, and how it might be healed, all against the background of history. This is a non-traditional book, moving between fiction and non-fiction, between the past and the present, between the personal and the political. A work of imagination. It uses an innovative literary approach based on the ancient tradition of the memory palace. That is, the narrator walks around the fortified walls of an old city, and in each place meets a character from history or myth, and interacts with him or her. The reader can interact with the book in various ways. You can read it through like a printed book, or you can read particular sections, or you can play hypertext games that enable you to reflect on motifs and symbols that recur throughout the book. And so, I invite you to explore this post-book, this new literary project. You can find it at the website given below. I look forward to seeing you there and hearing your comments.